Welcome in, my beautiful souls, to a quick daily read. This is going to be for Sunday. Let's do some shuffling. I got a new Oracle deck. Let's see what we get. It's brand new, so I'm not going to be able to shuffle it efficiently. But right from the middle, ooh, go for it. Look at that energy. It feels like a day of encouragement. It's a day of going after more than you have had up until this point. It's like, as they're showing somebody reaching up, reaching forward, it's this feeling of spirit encouraging each of us individually to reach for the stars, the moon, the sun, and just do it, right? A day where procrastination needs to be thrown out the window and just leave the hesitation behind all the meanwhile, right? You need to just do what you feel is best for you and let things work out in your favor. Let's pull one more. Truth. Very interesting. The truth of the matter is coming into play. You're going to be learning more about why you went through something, but I feel like you're going to express a truth of importance to somebody very randomly throughout this day. You're going to feel like spirit is at work, and they are. And you might need to face a fear or two, all right? It was interesting how spirit brought up a fear of mine when I was struggling to sleep last night. But let's keep pulling. We'll pull some tarot. What else do we have? Four of Cups and the Moon card. You're going to find that there is a mystery throughout this day that feels intriguing, okay? It feels different than maybe it once did, or in general. You're going to feel like there's a confusion that lies within something that didn't work out. In spirit saying, well, once again, let's dig a little bit deeper and figure out why that didn't happen. And I feel like this is preparation for something you're meant to go for moving forward, all right? Spirit prepares us in different ways. I feel like with the Queen of Wands, if I could speak, in the Eight of Pentacles, you're going to, in a very passionate way, again, reach for more, do what you have to do, plus some. Self-care is taking a highlight as well. If you've been taking care of yourself to the best of your ability, great, let's do more of it, right? But if those have wished onto the reading, because there's some, I feel, that have neglected self-care way too many times for too often. And now, as I feel like I just whistled, you're going to need to take care of yourself. You're going to feel a little bit moody at a certain point. I don't feel like it's your energy, all right? It feels like somebody around you and or a spirit or two, and you know, that's somebody around you. They're going through it, and this isn't for you to concern yourself with. Just carry on, okay? Carry on. Again, clarity, truth. You're going to be feeling like things are just brought up randomly through you, outside of you. When you're pushed to listen to something nearby, notice that this is of significance. It feels like your mind is going to be twirling and spinning is what I'm hearing. You're going to be feeling like things are escalating in a positive sense, and maybe in a slight negative sense as well. You're going to be pushed to notice the positives, the negatives, and the in-between. Don't let it get out of hand. The King of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles and the Two of Cups. Why do you feel so connected to money making at this time? Maybe it's more so a creative endeavor for a select few, but there's a connection to somebody else as well that's taking a highlight. You're going to feel like an angel walking on water at a certain point, and it may stand out to a select few very deeply because you typically walk quite heavy. It reminds me of after I cleanse my energy of all times, Spirit made me walk like I had cinder blocks tied on my feet. It's these moments when a select spirit or two comes through to help you, not the cinder block moment, but you know, like walking on water once again, or on a cloud. It's those moments that are pushing you to appreciate the simplicity, the assistance of life, to appreciate the guidance even through it all. Very interesting. There's a significance when it comes to your connection to the moon, and you're going to need to remember this. Coming out, I almost said the Queen of Wands again, the Ace of Wands and the Empress card. I feel like you know more about a new beginning that lies ahead than you're giving yourself credit for. Maybe this was a spiritual download or two, or several for some, but I feel like it's intuitive to say the very least. You are going to remember something that you gained knowledge-wise from the past, and Spirit saying, you're a wise soul, all right? You keep reaching for that knowledge and don't give up. It feels like you're going to connect yourself back to a more luxurious time for yourself, or a more plentiful chapter. In Spirit saying, well, this is to help you manifest. It's to help you push forward and gain exactly what you deserve. Now, your maturity is taking a highlight. People don't expect you to be as mature as you are at certain points, but there are certain moments of slight immaturity that's important. Do you know what I'm saying? When the inner child's coming out to heal, to play, or you just need to get a release. You need to be, like we spoke about in the last daily read, a bit goofy, play a bit. But Spirit's saying it's a good thing to be mature once again, but let's find the balance in all. Don't be overly mature and serious 24/7. Got to find the balance. We also have the Seven of Pentacles. Waiting's coming to an end, all right? When we look at you from an outside perspective, you're an amazing individual who's grown, who's changed, and deals with a lot. Close your eyes and get some rest. Okay, close your eyes and get some rest. It feels like you're going to want to do more throughout this energy period and surrounding it than the time, than you can, right? Than you should. The time is allotted when it's meant to. Interesting. But there are times when Spirit's saying, you could make room if you wanted to, right? You could find the time if you want to. It's kind of this vibe of, say, you neglect connecting with somebody, or somebody does that to you, and it's this feeling of, if they wanted to make time, if you wanted to make time, you would. And that goes for self-care, that goes for a hobby or two, that goes for resting. You're going to feel different throughout this day, and that's important as well. The number 700 as well. 700. That was a bit twitchy. You're going to remember how passion can feel heavy at times. All right. You're also going to notice how well you're doing at marching to the beat of your own drum in the midst of what feels like a lot. And someone is being pushed to think about travel again, because you're not really taking it seriously, or you're just not actually believing it's going to come to be. What you believe comes to be. You need to remember this. Even if we have to push you to imagine it, to believe it time and time and time again. You're going to be feeling disconnected from all of the obligations at a certain point or a couple points throughout this day, and that's key for you. But I also feel like you need to be reminded you have a lot of options, whether it's people, say dating or friends, when it comes to work maybe, when it comes to, obligations and financial investments. Your caring soul being drawn to this specific reading, you need to remember that as well. And it may be reminded to you, taught to you and spoken to you, or typed to you several times throughout this time period. You're going to feel a sense of overwhelming compassion for one or two aspects of your world, and this is important. Let's wrap up this reading by saying you're doing an amazing job. Take care.